Hi all, welcome you all to the third video of Zoom support video series. In this video, we will be going in detail about how to handle Zoom controls during a contest. On clicking on the participants options on the Zoom controls below, you can toggle on and off the participants list. Now let's click on more option of any participant in the list. Now let's click on the make co-host option. Now you can see a pop-up to confirm that you are selecting the right person. Click on the make host and now the chief judge is the co-host. In case if you feel you made the wrong person co-host, click on more withdraw co-host option. Once you click it, the person will no longer be the co-host. Make him co-host again like we did before. Now in a similar way, you can make other participants as well a host or a co-host. Now let's see how to rename a participant in the contest. Now from the more option, you can click rename and you can see an option to rename your participant's name. So we are clicking on J1 and we can edit J1 and let's make it to timer01. In a similar way, let's rename Toastmaster Alan by clicking on the rename and let's rename him to contestant number 1 Toastmaster Alan. Now as Alan is renamed, now let's try to put him in waiting room. So once you click the put in waiting room, the participant will be taken to the waiting room and you'll be shown the details of waiting room. And once you admit the user or the participant, he'll be joining back to the meeting. Now you can see here under the more section, you can see an option for remove. Once you click on the remove button, you can see that the person or the participant will be taken out of the meeting and they will have to rejoin the meeting once again like they are joining a new meeting. Now let's see how chat works in Zoom. So once you click the chat option, you can see the 3-dot button which gives you more option. So under that you can see what all the participants can do. So if I select no one, they cannot chat with anyone. Now if I select host only, the participant can chat with hosts only. Now if I select everyone publicly, it will be like they will be able to send a broadcast message. And the last option, everyone publicly and directly, they can send a broadcast message and they can directly chat with each members. Now let's see what are the more options under participants list. Now once you click on the more, you can see that ask all to unmute. So once in the beginning of the meeting or once at the end of the meeting, if you want all the participants to unmute themselves and to speak or to interact, you can click this so that they will get a message from the co-host or host. Mute all upon entry. This is an ideal option to be selected for a contest. So if a participant is joining the meeting, he will be entering the meeting as muted so that there will be no noise disturbance while joining the meeting. Now the next option is play, join and leave sound. Now if you select this option, at any time a member is joining the meeting, there will be a chime sound coming which may interrupt the speaker who is in progress. So it's always better to disable it. Now under the lock meeting, if the lock meeting is enabled, it means that the meeting is locked and no user or no participants can join the meeting, even if they have a meeting ID or a password. Now the next option is enable waiting room. If this is enabled, every participant who is joining the meeting will be directly taken to the waiting room and they will have to wait in the waiting room till the co-host or host admits them to the main meeting room. Now let's have a look at the allow participants options. So the first option is unmute themselves. So if this option is enabled, the participant can unmute themselves at any time and can start speaking. Rename. Once if this is selected, the participants can rename themselves or the host or co-host have to rename them. And option for the start video is for the participants to start their video themselves. Now let's have a look at the other options available in Zoom. Once you click the security button, you can see that the security option pops up and in that you can see lock meeting. So lock meeting is the same as what we saw earlier where once the meeting is locked, no participants can come in. Enable waiting room is similar as we discussed. Now hide profile pictures is something which you can use to hide all the profile pictures. Once it's clicked, all the profile pictures will be hidden and only the name of the participants will be shown. So if you toggle between those, you can hide their profile pictures or you can show their names. Now allow participants options. Share screen. If this is enabled, the participants can share their screen. Else only the host and co-host can share the screen. Now the next option is chat. Once this is disabled, only the co-host and host can chat and participants will not have a chance to chat. Now let's see how the recording works in Zoom controls. So in the bottom Zoom panel, you can see that there is a control button there. Now anytime you want to start the recording, you can click on the record button. Now let's click on it. And we can see that it's connecting to the cloud server. So anytime you want to pause or stop the recording, we have the buttons in our Zoom panel. Now there is an icon here which is a cloud with a blinking red circle, which means that the recording is being done onto the cloud server. Now anytime you feel to pause in between a break or any other activities going on and you don't want to record it, you can pause the recording, and anytime you want to resume it, you can click on the play button. It's a simple play and pause button. Now you can see that here it's recording paused. So if you want to resume it, we can again press the play button. Now anytime you want to stop it, click on the stop button and you can select stop recording. And you will get a notification. You will get an email notification once the recording is ready, and you can start downloading it from your profile. Once you click the reactions button, you can see that the various reactions you can use to convey your message to participants in the form of emojis. That's all we have for you in this video of Zoom web series. Continue to support us and tune in for more videos. Thank you.